My beloved child, you stand at the edge of what you cannot see, and your heart trembles because tomorrow is hidden from your eyes. You long to know the path before you, to understand how every step will unfold, to be assured that the ground ahead will not give way. Yet I say to you, the unknown is not your enemy. It is the place where faith is born, where trust is purified, and where my glory is revealed in ways you have never known before. I am the God who walks in the future as easily as I walk in your present. What is mystery to you is memory to me. What feels uncertain to your heart is already established by my hand. Before you took your first breath, I had already prepared the days you would live. Before you faced this moment of not knowing, I had already placed my purpose within it. You fear the unknown because you are human, because you desire control, because you want certainty. But listen to me. Faith does not grow in certainty. It grows in surrender. Faith is not the assurance of knowing what will happen. Faith is the assurance of knowing who holds what will happen. When you cannot see the road, you must learn to trust the one who is the way. Do you remember how I led my people through the wilderness? I did not give them a map. I gave them my presence, a pillar of cloud by day, a pillar of fire by night. They did not know where each turn would lead, but they knew I was with them, and my presence was enough. So it is with you. I may not show you every detail of tomorrow, but I will never withdraw my presence from today. Child, the unknown tests your faith, but it also protects you. If you knew every sorrow ahead, you might lose heart. If you knew every victory ahead, you might become proud. So I veil the future in mercy. I reveal only what your faith can carry. Step by step, day by day, I unfold my will. Not to confuse you, but to teach you to walk with me, not ahead of me. You ask, Lord, what if I fail? What if I choose the wrong path? What if I lose what I love? And I answer you gently. Even your mistakes cannot outrun my grace. Even your wrong turns cannot escape my guidance. I am the God who works all things together for good for those who love me. Not some things, not easy things, all things. The unknown is not a threat when I am your shepherd. I know you want guarantees. You want signs. You want assurance written in the sky. But faith is not built on what you see. It is built on what I have spoken. My word is your anchor when the future feels like a stormy sea. Hold fast to what I have promised. I am not a man that I should lie. What I have spoken over your life will surely come to pass. There are doors before you that you cannot yet recognize as blessings. There are delays that feel like denials, but are actually divine preparations. There are silent seasons where you think I am absent, yet I am working deeper than ever before. Roots grow in darkness before fruit appears in light. Trust the hidden work. Trust the quiet shaping. Trust the process of becoming. Faith for the unknown means you choose to believe when you cannot see, to worship when you do not understand, to obey when the outcome is unclear. It means you place your hand in mine and say, Father, I do not know where you are leading, but I know you are good. And that confession moves heaven. That surrender opens doors no human effort could ever open. Do not measure your future by your current feelings. Feelings change like the wind. Measure it by my faithfulness, which remains forever. I have never abandoned my children. I have never failed to fulfill my promises. I have never been late, though I am often misunderstood. Your timing and my timing are not the same, but my timing is always perfect. When you are afraid of tomorrow, remember how I carried you through yesterday. When you wonder how you will survive what is coming, remember how I sustained you through what has already passed. You are still standing because my grace has been sufficient. And that same grace will be sufficient for what lies ahead. The unknown is where miracles are born. It is where the Red Sea parts. It is where the giant falls. It is where the dead rise. It is where the impossible becomes testimony. If everything were predictable, where would faith be needed? If everything were visible, where would trust be required? I call you to walk by faith, not by sight, because faith connects you to my power. Beloved, I am not asking you to understand the future. I am asking you to trust the one who holds it. I am not asking you to figure out every step. I am asking you to follow my voice. I am not asking you to be fearless. I am asking you to be faithful. There is a purpose in your waiting. There is a reason for your uncertainty. There is a divine appointment hidden within what you cannot yet explain. One day you will look back and see that every unanswered question led you closer to my heart. Every closed door redirected you to my plan. Every unknown step strengthened your dependence on me. So lift your eyes, my child. Do not let fear write the story of your future. Let faith speak. Let hope rise. Let trust take root. The same God who brought you this far will not leave you halfway. The same hand that formed you is still guiding you. The same love that saved you is still surrounding you. Walk forward, even when the path is unclear. Speak my promises, even when your circumstances are silent. Believe in my goodness, even when the outcome is not yet visible. For I am with you in the unknown. I am ahead of you in the future. I am beneath you in the storm. I am around you in protection. And I am within you in strength. Faith for the unknown is not blind. It is anchored in my character. It is rooted in my love. It is sustained by my word. And it will lead you into a future filled with my purpose, my peace, and my glory. Trust me, my beloved. The unknown is safe when you walk with me. My child, when the night feels long and the questions in your heart have no answers, do not think that I am far from you. I am closest to you in the dark. Just as a mother holds her child tighter when the room is unlit, so I draw you nearer when your path is hidden. The unknown is not a place of abandonment. It is a place of intimacy. It is where you learn to recognize my voice above every other sound, where you learn to lean not on your own understanding, but to acknowledge me in all your ways. You worry about what tomorrow will demand of you. You ask yourself if you will have the strength, the wisdom, the resources, the courage. Hear me clearly. You do not need tomorrow's strength today. I will give you daily bread, not a lifetime supply. I will give you grace for the moment you are in, and when tomorrow comes, its grace will come with it. My mercies are new every morning, not because you are weak, but because I am faithful. There are seasons when I allow you to walk without clear signs, without immediate answers, without visible assurance. Not because I delight in your confusion, but because I desire your trust. A child who only walks when he sees the full path will never learn to rely on his father's hand. But a child who trusts the hand, even when the way is unfamiliar, grows in confidence and love. So I invite you to take my hand and walk. You see the unknown as a void, but I see it as a womb. In the hidden place, life is forming. In the unseen, my plans are taking shape. What you cannot yet understand is being prepared for your good and my glory. I am weaving threads you cannot trace, aligning moments you cannot foresee, opening doors you have not yet reached. Nothing in your life is random. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is beyond my control. When fear whispers, "What if it does not work out?" let faith answer, "What if God is working it out in ways I cannot yet see?" When doubt says, "You are alone," let truth declare, "The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid." When your heart says, "I do not know how this will end," let your spirit proclaim, "I know the one who holds the end from the beginning." Remember, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I stand at your future, calling your present forward. I am not discovering what will happen. I am declaring what will be. My purposes will not fail. My promises will not fall to the ground. Heaven and earth may pass away, but my word will never pass away. Faith for the unknown also means learning to rest. Rest in my sovereignty. Rest in my wisdom. Rest in my love. You do not have to carry the weight of tomorrow on your shoulders. I never asked you to be your own provider, your own protector, your own guide. I asked you to follow me. I asked you to trust me. I asked you to believe that I am who I say I am. There will be moments when the road splits, when decisions must be made, when the next step feels heavy with consequence. In those moments, do not be paralyzed by fear of making the wrong choice. Seek my heart. Listen for my peace. Obedience is safer than certainty. A simple step taken in faith is more powerful than a perfect plan made without me. I am shaping you through the unknown. I am strengthening your spiritual muscles. I am teaching you to walk by faith and not by sight. I am preparing you for blessings that require a deeper trust, for responsibilities that require a stronger dependence, for a calling that requires a heart fully anchored in me. One day, you will look back and see that the seasons of not knowing were the seasons that transformed you the most. You will realize that the prayers you prayed in uncertainty were the ones that drew you closest to my throne. You will see that the tears you shed in the dark watered the seeds of a future you could not yet imagine. So do not fear the unknown, my beloved. Embrace it with faith. Step into it with hope. Walk through it with trust. For I go before you and make the crooked places straight. I stand behind you and guard your past. I walk beside you and share your present. And I live within you, giving you strength for every step. The unknown is not empty. It is filled with my presence. The future is not uncertain. It is held by my hands. And you are not alone. You are mine. And I will never leave you nor forsake you. My precious one, even now as you listen, I am speaking peace into the storm within you. The world teaches you to fear what you cannot control. But I teach you to trust what you cannot see. For faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You may not see the bridge, but I have already built it. You may not see the provision, but I have already prepared it. You may not see the answer, but I have already spoken it into existence. The unknown often feels like standing at the edge of a great sea, with no visible path forward. You hear the waves of doubt crashing, the winds of anxiety howling, and you wonder if you will drown. But remember this: I am the God who makes a way where there is no way. I part seas. I open doors no one can shut. I bring streams in the desert and light in the darkest night. Do not let the size of your uncertainty make you forget the greatness of your God. I am bigger than your questions, stronger than your fears, wiser than your understanding. I am not intimidated by what confuses you. I am not threatened by what overwhelms you. I am the Lord, and there is nothing too hard for me. You think the unknown means you are losing control, but in truth, it means you are finally placing control where it belongs, in my hands. And my hands are steady. My hands are gentle. My hands are powerful to save. When you release your grip on the future and place it into my care, you are not falling into emptiness. You are falling into everlasting arms. There are times when I will ask you to step out of the boat, to walk on waters you have never walked before. The waves may look fierce, the wind may be strong, but keep your eyes on me. As long as you look at me, you will not sink. Fear comes when you focus on the storm. Faith grows when you focus on the Savior. I know your heart longs for clarity. You want to know the how and the when, but I call you first to trust the who. I am your provider, your healer, your waymaker, your peace, your shepherd. I do not reveal everything at once because I want you to walk with me, not run ahead of me. I want your relationship with me to be your greatest security, not your knowledge of the future. In the unknown, you learn to pray more deeply. In the unknown, you learn to listen more closely. In the unknown, you learn to depend more fully. And in that dependence, your faith matures, your love deepens, and your spirit becomes strong. My child, you are not walking into chaos. You are walking into my plan. You are not stepping into darkness. You are stepping into a place where my light will shine in new ways. You are not moving toward loss. You are moving toward purpose, even if the path is hidden for now. Trust me when the door closes. Trust me when the answer delays. Trust me when the way seems unclear. I am aligning things beyond your sight. I am protecting you from what you do not know. I am preparing you for what you have prayed for. Hold on to my promises. Let them be the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. Speak them over your life when fear tries to speak louder. Declare them when circumstances try to contradict them. My word does not return to me empty. It accomplishes what I send it to do. And know this with all your heart. The future you are afraid of is the future I have already redeemed. The path you cannot see is the path I have already walked ahead of you. The unknown you fear is the place where my glory will be revealed and your testimony will be born. So walk on, my beloved, not with trembling but with trust. Not with worry, but with worship. Not with doubt, but with faith. For I am the Lord your God who goes before you, and I will never fail you, and I will never forsake you. My beloved, as you keep walking, you will begin to notice that the unknown is slowly losing its power over you. What once filled your heart with anxiety will become a place where your faith stands tall. For every step you take in trust weakens fear, and every prayer you whisper in uncertainty strengthens your spirit. I know there are moments when your mind races ahead, imagining outcomes, creating scenarios, wondering how things will unfold. But I call you back to this moment, to this breath, to this step. The future is in my hands, but the present is where you learn to trust those hands. Do not live in tomorrow's worries when today is already filled with my grace. There are battles you have not yet seen, and victories you have not yet celebrated. There are tears you will shed, and joys that will take your breath away. But through it all, I remain the same. I am the God who was with you in the beginning, who is with you now, and who will be with you in the days to come. I do not change, and my love for you does not waver. The unknown often strips you of self-reliance and teaches you to lean on me. It humbles your pride and reminds you that you are not the author of your story. I am. And what I write is always filled with purpose, even when the chapters seem confusing. When the way is unclear, let your heart stay clear in one thing. I am good. I am faithful. I am for you, not against you. I have plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you a future and a hope. Even when you cannot trace my hand, you can trust my heart. You may not understand why certain doors remain closed, why certain prayers seem unanswered, why certain seasons feel long and heavy. But one day you will see that every delay was protection, every silence was preparation, and every detour was direction. I was never withholding from you. I was shaping you. Faith for the unknown means you choose to praise me before the breakthrough, to thank me before the answer, to rest in me before the result. It means you believe that I am working even when you cannot see the evidence. It means you trust that my timing is perfect, even when your heart is tired of waiting. Do not compare your journey with others. Each path is uniquely designed by my wisdom. What I am doing in your life cannot be measured by what I am doing in another's. Stay in your lane. Stay in my will. Stay close to my voice. I will lead you exactly where you need to go. And when you feel weak, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel unsure, remember that my wisdom never fails. When you feel small, remember that I am your refuge and your fortress, your God in whom you can trust. The unknown will not break you. It will build you. It will stretch your faith, deepen your prayer, and refine your trust. It will teach you that you do not need to see the whole staircase, only to take the next step with me. So continue to walk, my child. Continue to believe, continue to hope, continue to trust. The path may be hidden, but the destination is secure. The future may be unseen, but it is safely held in my hands. And as you move forward, let this truth settle deep in your heart. I am with you in every step. I am guiding you in every decision. I am surrounding you in every storm. I am preparing you for every promise. The unknown is not a place of fear. It is a place of faith. And in that faith, you will find my peace, my power, and my unfailing love. My beloved, as you stand at the edge of what you do not yet understand, let your heart rest in what you already know. I am faithful, I am good, and I am with you. The unknown is not a wall meant to stop you. It is a doorway through which your faith will grow stronger and your relationship with me will go deeper. You are not walking into emptiness. You are walking into my purpose. You are not stepping into darkness. You are stepping into a future illuminated by my presence. Do not be afraid of what you cannot see. I see it all. I see the paths you will take, the people you will meet, the lessons you will learn, the victories you will celebrate, and even the tears you will shed. None of it is hidden from me, and none of it is beyond my care. Every moment of uncertainty is held within my perfect plan, and every step you take in faith draws you closer to the destiny I have prepared for you. So go forward with courage, not because you know what tomorrow holds, but because you know the one who holds tomorrow. Trust me when the way is unclear. Lean on me when your strength feels small. Listen to me when many voices compete for your attention. I will guide you, I will sustain you, and I will never leave you alone on the journey. Let your faith rise higher than your fear. Let your hope speak louder than your doubts. Let your trust be anchored not in circumstances, but in my unchanging love. For I am the Lord your God, who goes before you, who walks beside you, and who surrounds you with my grace. The unknown is safe in my hands. Your future is secure in my promises, and your life is forever held in my love. Walk on, my child, with faith for the unknown, for I am with you always, even to the very end. Like and share if you believe in God.